How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. Mr. Boulder back tonight with an impromptu video. Um, didn't have any plans to make a video tonight, but I noticed today that one of the most significant albums to me ever is hit 30 years old today. So I had to come on and do a video about it. Just an absolutely massive album for me. It's of a big significance to me, very important. It's Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction, which came out on this day 30 years ago on the 14th of July 1992. It's just very, very important to me. I know it's not their best album, no doubt about it, but I've got massive nostalgia for this album. Very, very important. My friend Glenn had this on cassette, and in the summer of 1992, we listened to this album constantly. I'm amazed the tape didn't break, to be honest. We just listened to it over and over again. I'm very lucky to have this original press I picked up at a record fair about 5-6 years ago, and it's only cost 12 quid. I seriously don't think the guy knew what he was selling. But massively important album to me. This was produced by Max Norman. He produced their previous album, Rust in Peace, the album come after this, Euthanasia. And he's a big name. Everyone will know who he is. He also produced Ozzy Osbourne's Diary of a Madman and The Blizzard of Oz. And he's also produced for Lynch Mob, Y&T, Armored Saint, and Death Angel as well. So yeah, just a huge album for me. This is obviously Megadeth going down a much more commercial route. I know a lot of people jumped off Megadeth with this album, but for me, it just come at an important time in my life. And for me, it's just an amazing album. So many great riffs on this from Dave Mustaine and Marty Friedman. For me, one of the best Megadeth lineups as well. Obviously, the Daves, along with Marty Friedman and Nick Menza, rest in peace. Might be my favourite Megadeth lineup. Obviously, the argument has to be made for the Daves alongside Chris Poland and Garth Samuelson as well. But yeah, just an absolutely fantastic album. Obviously, like I say, going down the more commercial route. This has got Symphony of Destruction on it, which is the first riff I ever learned to play on the guitar. Great riff, and let's face it, as far as Megadeth goes, a fairly easy riff to play as well. Great chorus. Always love the solo in that song as well. First song, Skin of My Teeth, is another song that starts with a fantastic guitar riff. Absolutely love it. You've got Architecture of Aggression next, which is a great track. There's a musical interlude after the second verse, which is only about 15-20 seconds long, with some absolutely amazing riffing in it. And I love what Dave Ellison's playing on the bass behind the guitars on that part. It just sounds fantastic. Foreclosure of a Dream starts off with that picking part on the guitar. So there's a sample from George Bassini in the middle of the track as well. Good chorus. Sweat and Bullets next. That's a big song from this album as well. Lyrically, I absolutely love it. Quite an iconic video as well, I remember. I can still see it now without even have to think about it. Ends with, this was just Your Life on side A. Another good song, really enjoyed that one. Side B kicks off Countdown to Extinction, title track. Whole song starts, then you got that kind of bass intro before the song really kicks in. Nice chorus, like that one a lot. High Speed Dirt is basically a kind of a hard rock song, really. Not so much of a metal song, kind of a hard rock song. Nice songs, nice solos in it. I like the chorus. Psychotron's a little bit silly, but I still really like it. Captive Honor is second from last. That's another great track. Some nice vocals in the choruses. And ends with This Was Just Your Life. No, it doesn't. Ashes in Your Mouth, of course. Yeah, brilliant track. It's probably the longest track of the album, nearly 7 minutes long. Really like the way this album ends. That's a great song. Vocally, I think Dave Mustaine probably sounds his best on this album than he's ever sounded. I really like the vocals on this. I think Max Norman pushed him hard with the vocals. The guitars, of course, are fantastic. It's Dave Mustaine, of course. Him and Marty were a great sort of partnership. Nick Menza sounds good. The drums sound fantastic on this album. Nice mix as well with everything. The bass sounds fantastic. You can hear it really, really clearly. Nick Menza's drumming on this is superb. The riffs are great. Solos are fantastic. Love the... a lot of the lyrics on this I really like as well. I mean, Megadeth aren't the best band for me personally when it comes to lyrics, but I love the lyrics on this. It's just an album full of catchy Catchy, sort of well-written songs that were for a more commercial market. This debuted at #2 on the Billboard chart in America, if my memory's correct. A big selling album for these guys. Like I say, I know a lot of people jumped off on this album, but not me. It probably all comes down to when the album sort of comes along in your life. I was in my teens when this came out, and it's just a huge album. I mean, 92 for me in general was a massive year. And I just absolutely love this album. It's fantastic. To think it's 30 years old is crazy. Izzy in a sleeve. Yeah, 30 years. It's just insane to think it's been that long. OG Press on Capitol. This isn't in the best condition, but it's certainly not shit. It plays without skipping or jumping. There's a bit of surface noise in between the tracks, but I'm down with that. To get it for 12 quid was an absolute bargain. But just a huge album for me. Massively, massively significant to me. Yeah, me and my mate Glenn just played this to absolute death back in the day, and it's just, like I say, it's not their best. I'm not saying it is, but it's just so huge and so important to me. And to think it's just hit its 30-year anniversary is absolutely crazy. So while we're here, I might as well show these. This is the singles I have from the album as well, and this is the Skin of My Teeth 7-inch. On the B-side, sorry, this has got Holy Wars, the General Schwarzkopf mix, I think it is. Yeah, it's basically Holy Wars with an effect on the vocals. It's barely different from the original, but there we are, 7-inch of that. Like I say, love this song. I think this is the second single from the album. First track on the album, of course. Here we've got the Symphony of Destruction 12-inch single. Yeah, massive nostalgia for this song, just for the riff alone, because it was the first one I ever learnt. Just on clear vinyl. A couple of excellent B-sides on this, though, it has to be said. There's a song in here called Breakpoint. And then the song on side 2 is a song called Go to Hell, which for me is one of the best songs that was never actually officially released on a studio album. It's just an absolutely fantastic song. The riffing on it is brilliant. Dave probably sounds the most pissed off he's sounded in years on it. The vocals are fantastic. Great drums from Nick Menza. If my memory's right, this was featured on Bill and Ted's Bogus Journeys soundtrack. That's the Symphony of Destruction 12-inch single. Fantastic stuff. And last but not least, this is the Sweat and Bullets 12-inch single, which has got the To Extinction, Ashes in Your Mouth on the second tracks, the second and third tracks on side 1. And side 2 has got a 10-minute version of Symphony of Destruction called the Gristle Mix, which was quite unremarkable, if I'm completely honest, from what I remember. It's been a while since I listened to it. Let's take it out of the sleeve. There it is. And it's on blue vinyl. And I've showed this before, but I'll show it again for those who don't know. This is the only record of my collection where you sit the stylus down in the centre and it plays outwards. Only one I've ever had like that. So yeah, quite an unusual piece to have actually. But yeah, Sweat and Bullets, great track. Great video as well. Dave and the rest of the guys in an asylum. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Absolutely love it. And yeah, that's it basically. Just wanted to come on and talk about this album quickly and talk about how much it's of massive importance to me. Yeah, it's not their best, but it's just absolutely superb. And just come along for me an important time in my life. So I just wanted to talk about it quickly. So there we go, guys. That's it. A nice quick video for you tonight. I won't hold you up any longer. I shall be back with you in a few days' time. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.